Diablo 4 finally gets new updates, new gameplay feature tied to story DLC, QOL changes, and more. Let's check it out and see what's going on. This was posted a day ago, so this is the most up-to-date one that we have so far.
Diablo 4 just got some new quality of life updates as confirmed by Blizzard, plus a new interview with the devs reveals just how much story content we can expect post-launch. Plus, Diablo 4 lore book was just teased, revealing a horrifying new enemy we can expect to battle. Let's get into this. Here's the headline right here. It goes on to say this: Diablo 4 will receive new story content every 3 months. Expect quarterly.
Wait, what? Quarterly update for Blizzard's upcoming ARPG will bring new storylines associated with additional mechanics and game features. Bro, if this is true, which obviously it is, because it was already confirmed, new content every 3 months, like obviously when the DLCs drop and shit, right? Like they're not gonna do this right off the bat. They're gonna wait till obviously like the battle pass and the seasonal passes and content come out. But every 3 months, that's like Fortnite updates, like with Fortnite content. How often Fortnite changes? That's how much we're gonna be seeing new content in Diablo 4, according to them. That's great. That's actually really cool. I'm excited for this, which means this could be a new staple in our gameplay chat. We might end up be playing Diablo 4 a lot more if we're gonna see in-game content every 3 months.
The updates for Blizzard's upcoming ARPG, and it will bring new storylines associated with additional mechanics and game features. So not only is it going to be story stuff, but we're going to be getting something tied into the story that's revealing new game mechanics and features. Very interesting. So this comes from a brand new cover reveal from Game Informer, by the way. So this is very cool. It goes on to say this right here. Let me zoom it in. In Game Informer's latest cover story, Diablo 4 Associate Game Director Joe Pafora said that while he hesitates to use the word expansion, the game's post-launch quarterly updates will consist of additional story content that will be tied into the new game mechanics and features of each update. Now, updates will additionally be accompanied by a new seasonal battle pass, which will come in both free and premium forms. Blizzard has previously confirmed that the game's first season...
It's good news. Just more content. Keep it coming. Keep it coming, Blizzard.
Will not go
That's all I
live
care about.
Diablo 4 and will come sometime later. So it's not going to be like the season is right out of the gates. We'll have to wait.
Yeah, it's not going to be right off the bat. Obviously, we know that.
A little bit before that happens. Furthermore, it goes on to say this. In the cover story, Blizzard revealed 2 additional effects players will have to overcome when conquering Diablo 4's in-game nightmare dungeons. One such effect will see an invincible pillar of lightning constantly chasing players throughout the dungeon, while another will add a shade that follows players and, if touched, will obscure their vision and summon additional enemies. That one actually sounds like a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I don't actually agree with that either. I hate mechanics that obscure your vision in any game. I don't find it helpful at all in any situation, and yeah, that just shouldn't be a thing. It's a stupid mechanic. It's irritating. It's annoying. Why would it be in the game? It's just stupid.
We've seen stuff like that.
I don't like when games punish players for messing up.
You do like touch a enemy, elite, and your vision is kind of obscured, and you know that you have been afflicted. So yeah, that's going to be a thing, and it seems like it's going to be a little bit more intense than what
I
we've
don't
already
like that
experienced in the actual beta. Now, furthermore, it goes on to say this right here. Blizzard also shared a few new details about Hell Tides with Game Informer, clarifying that multiple areas in the world can be affected by Hell Tides at once. Deadlier enemies will spawn within a Hell Tides borders, of course, including remix versions of various bosses from throughout the game. So that's cool, but I'm also, again, kind of worried about the redundancy that could happen with various bosses appearing in Hell Tides, as well as perhaps the dungeons.
Yeah, so we're already going to see bosses. I think they said there's like over 128 dungeons to explore, but there's going to be some of those bosses are going to be reused in the dungeons a lot, like over and over again. I don't want to see the same thing happen with the Hell Tides, to be honest. Can't you just create new bosses? Like, is it really that hard? And give them similar mechanics with maybe slightly new ones?
Because we already know the bosses will most likely repeat in these 120 dungeons, and to have them spread out through Hell Tides, I hope they have some sort of different mechanics with them as well. But it is cool to note that Hell Tide events can be widespread all at once and be dropping in and out of the world. So I think that's a cool little detail right there. Now, also they did detail some UI improvements. So we're going to talk about this one from the most recent Wowhead interview. Check it out right here. UI improvements. Will the UI be updated with additional quality of life features before release? Now, I do actually have a further update in just a moment about this, where they actually show off what they've done. I go on to say this. There are some points that can be addressed between beta and release. Joe Shelley said, the UI will not dramatically change in that period of time simply because there's not enough time. Some issues like bugs need a faster transition, and others are more complex problems, Joe Shelley added. We want the UI to be accessible to all kinds of players. There are a lot of factors we need to think about, and this was recently discovered as well, that they actually adjusted the socket size for inventory. So check it out right here. You can see to the left our brand new version where the socket size is actually bigger, and you can quickly identify it with your eyeball.
Yeah, that's a lot better. I'm gonna be honest. Because some of the stuff I look at, like I'm currently on Diablo 2 right now, and the sockets are really hard to identify sometimes because it just shows like a very faint outline of a circle on the gear. Like sometimes I don't even notice I have a socketed piece of gear. So, but yeah, I mean, obviously this isn't Diablo 2, but I'm saying the improvement, see like over here, you can barely notice that socket, whereas here you can definitely tell there's a socket on it. So that's a good UI change there, in my opinion. So that's good. That's good. They're making changes like that. Hopefully we won't see any bad changes though.
Balls, as opposed to the beta version where it was much smaller and you're trying to figure out where in the world are the sockable items, but now that has been updated and it's going to be a little bit of a quality of life adjustment that's definitely going to be improving the experience. That sort of thing that I think really does add up and matter. So I'm curious to see what else they're going to adjust in the future as well. Oh boy, check this out right here. Diablo 4 lore book reveals possible new foe with ties to an iconic boss. So yes, the lore book did reveal what is called
lore book. I might have to pick that up. That sounds interesting.
the Maggot Queen. So yes,
Maggot Queen. Oh, look at that maggot. That's one sick fuck.
Is very much related to another enemy that was kind of shown off in the Diablo 4 trailers previously, as you can see right here. Looks pretty cool, looks pretty challenging, but what's the difference here between the two? So it goes on to say this right here. Zoom it in. The Maggot Queen's appearance is evocative of Durell, the Lord of Pain. The Lesser Evil was the final boss of Act 2 in Diablo 2 and is also referred to as the Maggot King. Keen-eyed players that spotted him in the gameplay trailer and beta achievements know Durell will be reappearing in Diablo 4. Given the similarities in their visual design and naming conventions, the Maggot Queen may be a powerful monster or even a mini-boss that players must contend with when battling Durell's minions. So that makes sense. And this could actually be one of those bosses or sub-bosses that appear during Hell Tides that you might be facing off against on occasion as well, which would actually be really, really cool. Now, if you're wanting to prep for the launch of Diablo 4, there is a really, really cool and useful build calculator tool, as you can see right here. Yeah, this thing is...
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to be looking at build guides myself when this game comes out. I mean, the two classes I played with off the bat were the most trash classes you can pick in the game. So, barbarian and druid. They were just really clunky and slow and oonga boonga. So I'll probably end up playing like a rogue or something, or maybe a paladin if they come out with the paladin, which I think they're going to be adding that class because we've already discussed that. Yeah, I'll just look at a build guide because, yeah, obviously, sometimes you know things, sometimes you don't, you know? And this is one of those things that I'm newer at.
It's really cool. So you can select your class, of course. There are your equipment pieces over here as well. They even have some of the aspects that you can expect that can, modify your character. But yeah, you can really get in here and plot and plan what type of builds you want to go for and fine tune it as you go. So if you want to do like a bleed build, you can go all in for that for the barbarian, for example, and choose whatever class like rogue. So it's very cool, and I believe you can actually go in here and save it as well, and also search out the different skills and abilities that you want to learn about or go ahead and equip, and also share your builds with friends. So this is like one of the best tools I have seen pre-launch for any game, so be sure to check it out. They continue to improve it. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on what actually happens with that one as well.
Yeah, that is some pretty good news. They're updating the UI. We got some new UI updates as far as socket changes go for now. The Helltides thing with the bosses. Obviously, I don't want to see bosses getting reused over and over again like with the dungeons. We're already going to see it with the dungeons. Hopefully not in Helltides, but I don't know. And it's probably going to be true. Because I'm guessing at this stage, they're not going to have a lot of time to make any like big changes like that.
Hey guys, if you like the video, make sure you head over to the page, hit that like button, scroll over, smash that subscribe, and hit that bell icon to get notified for future video drops, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.